about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 57 yards. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fields going to keep it once more. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Fields will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Fields, open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. That's right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Chargers 7, Bears 6.
They snap it to Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Dodges him at the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drop.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Yeah,
that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's up to get the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Fields pass. Complete to Chase Claypool. It's a gain of 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down, Bears.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Fields. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 19 yards away. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Herbert off of play action. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On second down, Montgomery. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Fields on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, second and 8. A shotgun snap. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Bears on third down and been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a first down throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Velus Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And this is caught by Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 48 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey McKinney, yards. And the Chargers have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Bears 26.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And he's going to go down again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we'll take a break. Third and long. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's brought down. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?